In the wild, survival is everything. The daily struggle for food, the threat of predators, and the harshness of nature shape every creature's life. Yet, even in the most unforgiving places, there are hearts that remain faithful. Beyond mere survival, animals form bonds that defy explanation. Bonds of love, memory, and loyalty. Today, we bring you 6 true stories of animal devotion, stories that will break your heart and mend it again. These are the stories of animals who remind us what it truly means to be loyal to the end. If this touched you so far, tap to help others find this message. On the coast of Brazil, retired fisherman João Pereira de Souza found a Magellanic penguin, Dindim, stranded and covered in oil. João nursed Dindim back to health, forming a unique bond. When Dindim was strong, João released him, thinking it was goodbye. But months later, Dindim returned. Against all odds, Dindim swims thousands of miles every year to reunite with João. Scientists are amazed. This devotion to a human is rare. The tag confirms it's always Dindim, choosing João over his own kind. Their story is a testament to loyalty, kindness, and the power of a faithful heart. This is the story of Dindim, the penguin who always comes home. In Argentina, a German shepherd mix named Capitan became a legend of loyalty. Capitan was a gift from Miguel Guzman to his son, quickly becoming Miguel's shadow. When Miguel died suddenly, Capitan disappeared. The family searched, but he was gone, until they visited Miguel's grave and found Capitan lying beside it. He had found the cemetery on his own, a place he'd never been. Capitan refused to leave, returning to the grave every night, guarding it faithfully. Cemetery staff cared for him, but his true home was always at Miguel's side. For over a decade, Capitan kept his vigil, barking at strangers, protecting his master's rest. He grew old at the graveside, his loyalty unwavering. This was not training, it was love. In the world of a dog, perhaps Miguel was never truly gone. Capitan's presence was a declaration, "I am still here. I have not forgotten." In 2018, after 11 years, Capitan passed away near the grave he had guarded so long. He died where he chose to live, loyal to the very end. His story is a testament to the canine heart, a heart that knows only devotion. Love, for Capitan, was a promise that outlasted death. His vigil reminds us that loyalty is not just a word, it's a way of being. In Capitan, we see the purest form of love, steadfast, silent, and eternal. He teaches us that sometimes, the truest love is simply refusing to leave. Capitan's legacy is a lesson in loyalty that will never be forgotten. In South Africa's Thula Thula Reserve, Lawrence Anthony, the elephant whisperer, saved a herd of rogue elephants from certain death. The matriarch Nana, once distrustful, learned to trust Lawrence through his patience and empathy. He became part of their family, walking among them, greeted by gentle rumbles. When Lawrence died unexpectedly, something extraordinary happened. 2 days later, the elephants began a long journey, walking 12 hours through the bush to his home. Led by Nana, they arrived and stood silently outside, holding a 2-day vigil. They did not eat or drink, just stood, mourning the man who saved them. No one knows how they sensed his passing. It remains a mystery. Each year after, the elephants returned on the anniversary, standing in the same spot in silent remembrance. Their actions reveal a deep emotional intelligence, memory, gratitude, and grief. Elephants mourn their own dead, but to honor a human in this way is rare. The bond they shared with Lawrence was as deep as any with their own kind. The Thula Thula elephants remind us of the emotional depth of the animal kingdom. Their silent procession challenges our understanding of love and memory. They show us that compassion and respect can bridge the gap between species. In their mourning, we see a tribute more powerful than words. Lawrence's legacy lives on in the hearts of the elephants he saved. Their loyalty is a humbling reminder of the connections we share with the wild. The elephant's annual pilgrimage is a testament to love that endures beyond life. In their quiet, steadfast presence, they honor a friend and teach us about the power of saying goodbye. This is the story of elephants who never forget. Stay with us. The next story is even more powerful. In Yellowstone, the life of a wolf is a constant struggle for survival. Yet even here, loyalty can defy the harshest instincts. The story centers on the alpha female 06 and her mate 755M of the Lamar Canyon pack. When 06 was gravely injured during a hunt, the pack moved on, but 755M stayed behind. He risked his own survival, hunting small prey and guarding her from predators. For days, he remained by her side, a solitary guardian in the snow. His actions put him in danger. Alone, he was vulnerable to starvation and attack, but he chose loyalty over instinct, companionship over self-preservation. The bond between wolf mates is strong, often lasting a lifetime. 755's vigil was not just partnership, it was love. Despite his care, 06 eventually succumbed to her injuries. After her passing, 755 Memon howled in mourning, a sound that echoed across the valley. Observers described it as heartbreak in its purest form. This story reveals the hidden heart of the wolf, capable of compassion and sacrifice. Loyalty and love are not exclusive to humans. They exist even among predators. 755's devotion is a powerful reminder that family is everything in the wild. His actions show that love can inspire courage, even when survival is at stake. In the world of wolves, loyalty is a force as strong as any instinct. The story of 755M and 06 is a testament to the courage of a loyal heart. In the wild, as in life, love endures, even when all else is lost. Swans are a universal symbol of love and fidelity, and for good reason. Most swan species form lifelong bonds, a rarity in the animal kingdom. Their courtship is a graceful dance, and once paired, they become inseparable. Swans migrate, forage, and raise their young together, always as a team. Their devotion is fierce. Both parents defend their nest and cygnets with unwavering loyalty. When one swan dies, the survivor often grieves deeply, sometimes remaining alone for life. Stories abound of swans mourning their lost partners, refusing to leave their side. Some never find another mate, carrying the memory of their lost love. This enduring fidelity has made swans the ultimate emblem of eternal love. Their lives are a living poem, a testament to the power of a devoted partnership. Swans show us that loyalty is not just a human ideal, it's a natural law for some creatures. Their bond is patient, protective, and steadfast, unbroken even by death. In their graceful presence we see our own highest hopes for love. The image of two swans, necks entwined, is more than a symbol, it's a promise kept. Swans teach us that true loyalty is a quiet, elegant masterclass in devotion. Which story touched your heart most? Tell us in the comments. The bond between a person and a horse can be profound, as seen in the story of Wagner and his horse, Sereno. Wagner, a Paraguayan cowboy in Brazil, and Sereno were inseparable companions. They rode together, competed in rodeos, and shared a deep, unspoken understanding. When Wagner died in a tragic accident, his brother brought Sereno to the funeral. As the hearse approached, Sereno walked alongside, sensing the gravity of the moment. He stepped close to the casket, nuzzled it, and let out a mournful whinny. Sereno rested his head on the coffin, refusing to move, as if saying a final goodbye. The mourners watched in silence, moved by the horse's raw display of grief. Sereno's actions were not trained, they were genuine expressions of loss. Horses are sensitive, intuitive creatures, capable of deep loyalty. Sereno lost not just his rider, but his best friend. His grief was a powerful testament to the bond they shared. The image of Sereno, head bowed against the casket, speaks to the universality of love and loss. Loyalty knows no species. It is a language spoken in gestures and presence. Sereno reminds us that the deepest connections are often felt, not spoken. In his mourning, we see the true meaning of a loyal heart. In a world often defined by struggle, these stories shine as beacons of a deeper truth. From a penguin's journey to a dog's vigil, an elephant's march to a wolf's sacrifice, we've witnessed loyalty in its purest forms. These are not just touching tales, they are lessons from the animal kingdom. Loyalty is love in action, remembering, protecting, refusing to leave. It's a promise to remain, even when all seems lost. Their devotion challenges us to look at our own relationships. In their honest affection we find a purity we often seek. Sometimes in their quiet example, animals teach us how to love better. If you love learning about the wonders of God's creation, subscribe and stay with us every Thursday.